Hi, everyone, and welcome back to English Grammar for Adults. We are going to continue Unit 1 and do lesson number 6, which is all about subjects in imperatives. So, what's an imperative sentence? We already know what subjects are, but let's make sure that you're all okay with subjects, right? The subject is what a sentence is about. Okay, cool. I understand. I remember. So now let's take a look at some example sentences just to make sure maybe some of you forgot. The cat chased the mouse. She enjoys painting and the stars twinkled in the night sky. What are these subjects in these sentences? Well, the cat is the first one. She, right? The whole sentence for number 2 is about she, the woman. And the stars. What twinkled? The stars. Okay, easy, easy. Look at that. We did it in a few seconds. You know what the subject is, or you remember. So, what do we do when we have an imperative sentence? What is an imperative sentence? I don't know. Let's take a look. What's an imperative sentence? In an imperative sentence, the subject is often implied. What does that mean? What implied? Don't worry. Remember I said the rules for grammar are complicated, but actually using it is not. So, the subject in an imperative sentence is generally the person or people that we're talking to. Okay, I'm a little confused. That's okay. Take a look at the example here, okay? It's going to make perfect sentence. Sense, not sentence. It's going to make perfect sense. Yeah. First one. Pass me the salt. There's no subject there. Who? What passed me the salt? Look at number 2. Close the door. Now, for imperative sentences, I want you to imagine your mom is talking to you. Or maybe your dad, but it depends where you are. Maybe your mom, maybe your dad, but someone's mad at you or they're telling you to do something, okay? Your mom looks over at you and says, pass the salt. See, you already know what the subject is. What's the subject in an imperative sentence? You. Bingo. The subject is you. So we don't have to say it. Your mom didn't say, hey, Chris, pass the salt. She didn't have to. She looked at Chris and said, pass the salt. So imperative sentences have a subject, but it's not there. We just know from the sentence. Look at that. Not hard at all. So now let's do a quick checkup. Are you ready? Grab that notebook I talked about and your pencil or pen if you're fancy. Grab your pen. Let's take a look at our first checkup here. Underline the simple subject in each sentence. Okay. If the sentence is an imperative, then write imperative. Okay? Because we know the subject in an imperative is, well, you. Pause the video and write your answers. I'll see you in a second. Pause the video. You pause that video. And I feel like this lesson's a lot faster. You know why? Because you already know what a sentence is. You already understand subjects. You already understand predicates. So this is just a little change to a normal sentence. Let's take a look at our answers here. Number 1, the birds sing sweetly in the morning. Well, the birds are doing something, so there's a subject, right? What's the simple subject? Birds. Birds sing. Birds sing. Got it. Cool. Number 2, bring me a glass of water, please. Ooh, that's polite, but mom said, bring me a glass of water, please, right? So the subject is you. You do it. It's an imperative. Number 3, he reads books every night. Who? He. What? Reads. Oh, it's a full sentence. So our simple subject is he. Number 4, they planted. Oh, we already understand it. We already know who. They. What did they do? Plant. Simple subject is they. Number 5, the wind blew. The wind blew. It's another regular sentence. The wind, well, in this case, wind, is our simple subject. Number 6, I think that's how we do it. 6. Yeah, 6. We went for a hike in the mountains. What's the simple subject? We. because we hiked. So there was only one imperative here. Why? Well, imperatives aren't really a common sentence. They're used, but you don't say it all the time, right? Let's keep going with our first exercise. Are you ready? I'm ready. So here, correct the punctuation and identify the simple subject, right? Write the simple subject for each sentence and then make sure you fix that punctuation. All right, pause the video. You paused that video. I know you did. And were you surprised because there was more than one imperative? I'm just kidding. Of course there were. We have to practice them, right? So let's take a look at these answers here. Close the door. You can picture it, right? Dad says, close the door. You do it. You. Because you're the subject, but you're not said. We just know. So it's imperative. I wonder if you read that back in the subtitle, that just looks funny. But it makes sense, right? Number 2, take a seat. Well, maybe your teacher says that. Take a seat. Who is your teacher talking to? You, because it's another imperative. Take a seat, right? Take a seat. Okay? Or it could be nice. Take a seat. It's still an order. It's a command. I'm telling you to do something. Number 3, pick up the phone. Who? What? There isn't anything there. So, who pick up the phone? You. You pick up the phone. It's another imperative. You pick up the phone, right? It's ringing. Mom's watching TV. The phone rings. You. She doesn't say you. That's weird. She just says, pick up the phone. Okay? We don't have to say you. Number 4, turn off the lights. Who turn off the lights? You. You're still doing it because it's an imperative. Turn off the lights. You. Number 5, he. Look at that. It's a normal sentence already. He, what does he do? Walks to school. Our simple subject is he. And number 6, I don't know why I'm doing this a lot today. It's a day for this, I guess. The cat sleeps on the couch. On the couch. Couch. Yeah, on the couch. What's our subject? The cat. What did it do? Sleep. Cool. We've got this. You've got this. Got this, right? That's right, you do. You understand. Let's take a look at exercise number 2. It's our paragraph because lots of sentences. Connected idea. Look at you all good with English. Underline the simple subject, and if the sentence is an imperative, write that it's an imperative, okay? So pause the video, write all this in your notebook, and we'll come back and check it. Ready? Pause the video. You paused that video. I know you did. You know how to do this. I trust you. Let's take a look at our answers for exercise number 2. I said number 2 really early, didn't I? Okay, let's check. So the first one, the director walked onto the set, ready to guide the actors through their scenes. Oh, who is it about? Director. There's a subject right there. Places, everyone, the director shouted, right? The director called out. That's an imperative. Places, everyone. The lead actor, with a determined look on his face, stood at the center of the stage. What's this about? The actor. The crew adjusted the lights. The crew. That's a simple subject, right? Remember to speak clearly and project your voice. It's a command. I'm telling you. It's an imperative. The director reminded the cast. Hold the script with your left hand. Gesture with your right hand. I did that completely backwards. That's okay. That's an imperative too. It's a command to do something. The supporting actress listened. That's a normal sentence, so actress is our simple subject. Enter the room with confidence, the director emphasized. That's an imperative. He's telling the actress, enter with confidence. You do this. Imperative. As the camera started rolling, the actors followed the director's guidance. The cameras, right? And the last sentence. The director's passion for storytelling was evident in every gesture and expression. What is that sentence about? The director. Because it's a normal sentence. And just like that, look at that. Look at you. You're awesome. You learned imperatives. And I bet the easiest thing for you to Wow. Struggling. I bet the easiest thing for you to remember is mom or dad telling you to do something. Usually, what they say is an imperative. They don't say your name, they just look and say, do it, right? That's an imperative sentence. It's a command, and you have no choice. But you have choices in life because you're an adult, maybe. Maybe, I hope you do. And I hope you choose to see me for the next lesson. I'll see you there, okay? Bye.